with Swan.
I'm Swan. I'm the founder of Underbelly, and I am the host of Guest Check. And I'm here with Kat, who works at Babe's Meeting Counter down in Palmetto Bay. And we're here to talk about Kat, but also to eat and drink some wonderful Asian snacks that we got from Hannah Tiger and from Beijing Mer, right?
Yeah.
Beijing Mer. Okay. So I think before we get into all my 1,000 questions that I have for you, I think we should start with our first snack. So,
Okay.
Since you're the guest, I think you should choose the first snack.
All right. Well, I think the most mild flavor one is either going to be this chip or this chip.
Okay, so chip versus chip.
Yeah.
And we're in between the corn or the potato seaweed.
Let's start with the corn.
Okay, so let's show it to the camera. Everyone can see what it is. This is a sweet corn flavored turtle chip. That's from where?
This one is a product of Korea.
Korea. This is a Korean snack. So let's try it. I've never tried this. Have you tried this?
I have not tried these.
Okay, but we love corn, so
We do love corn.
let's see.
Don't come for me. It did not want me to open the bag how it should be opened. So it's got like layers, which is nice. Definitely smells sweet and like corn.
Ooh, this corn scent is intense.
You know what this reminds me of? Bugles. This is really good.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's not like, I thought it was gonna be hard crunchy, but it's actually super soft crunchy, like melts in your mouth. Incredible.
This is so good.
Oh
if
my
you guys
god.
know what bugles are, if you've ever had them, it's
56
definitely hits that. But a lot softer, not like super hard crunchy corn.
Oh my god, this is incredible. So you work at Babes, but you've been in the restaurant industry, I would say, for like longer than a decade, right?
I would say at least 10 years, like professionally. Yeah.
What are some of the places that you've worked at before, Babes?
I've worked at a lot of places in Miami. I started out, my first restaurant ever was Swan, RIP, amazing restaurant. I started there with their pastry program. I also worked at Bazi, that used to be on the beach. It was like an Asian concept from the same owners as Machialina. Where else? I've worked in so many places. Beaker and Gray. I've worked at Fireman Derek's. And I don't even know. Root and Bone, Stiltsville, Grove Bay restaurants, a lot of them. And then
Zitzum.
I did work at Zitzum. That was my previous restaurant. And now I'm at Babe's Meeting Counter, and this is probably the best place I've ever worked at.
So I love Babes. I've been going to Babes for a bit, but I really love Jason and Mel. I think they're just such great people. And I feel like it's not something that I commonly hear in the restaurant industry in Miami. People like Jason and Mel. So can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to work with them?
They are probably some of the most genuine people I've ever met in Miami, especially in this industry. Is hard to find like that kind of person that actually cares about you and cares about what you're doing, and not just only takes like what's for themselves, but offers you a chance to shine and like do your own thing. So I picked up this job with Babes as kind of like a way to relax and like
we'll get into that.
Yeah. And really just kind of like have a good time at work, and like we're all very passionate about what we do. We love the food. Like if you've never been to Babes, you should definitely make a trip out there. I know Palmetto Bay sounds scary for a lot of people to drive over there, but it's definitely worth it. Very straightforward, like no frills. Like it's just really good quality, really great food, great atmosphere. Jason is incredible. Mel is incredible. Not only does Mel do the butchering, she'll cover the front, talk to customers. Jason, like if you ever come, he's always like on the line, helping us cook, whatever it is, breaking down meats also. Like it's nice to see that they're in every single moving part of that restaurant, and it's just something really special that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Or really ever seen working in this industry.
Yeah.
So.
And you've worked at like a lot of very popular places, or once were popular because now they're defunct.
Yeah.
But you said that you were relaxing at Babes. So Which actually, maybe you were at one point, but now Kat won the Mr. Eats like 305 like best cookie in
number
Miami.
one cookie in Miami, which wasn't like my.
I'm like relaxing, huh?
Yeah.
Now you're like pumping out.
I started working at Babes, and I saw that they were getting fresh baked cookies. But I told him that I could definitely make him something better. So I wanted to make a really nice bakery style cookie, brown butter, different kinds of chocolate, and of course like the smoked sea salt on top. And I was just like making a cookie that I really loved and I love to enjoy. I would never expected that, it would be so well known now. And I was just, doing my own thing, relaxing, having a good time, being surrounded by people that were just like, really great people,
let me just make a chocolate chip cookie, and it ends up being like the best one. And now people are like ordering it by the.
Yes, I did the math. I think I portioned like 360 something cookies just last week. So, which is a huge process.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Which is a huge process because we not only make like a chocolate chip, we also do like a sprinkle with like lime zest or, a hot cocoa cookie, which is really good.
So you're basically telling people to order other things aside from the chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. I'm making a lot of cookies, guys. But it's been really fun. It's been like a really good time. And I love working there. It's been nice.
I love the vibe in there too.
Yeah, so it's incredible.
Next snack?
I mean, I guess I chose the first one, so you go.
Oh, okay.
You want to go for the next one?
You know what? Let's get this one in already.
Oh, you want to do this one? Okay.
Yeah, because I think after this one, I'm down for a drink to kind of like cleanse the palate. Okay. Because this one is, I feel like when it comes to tastings, you want to try to not blow out your palate, because then you won't taste the delicate flavors of everything else. So this is literally smoked barbecue flavor, tempura seaweed.
Which I love these. They're really good. I've had I gifted them to you for your birthday.
This flavor, no?
No, just the original flavor.
Okay, yeah.
They have like a spicy one. They have like a mushroom black pepper one. This one is the smoked barbecue flavor. But they're really good. It's just like a really, really good snack.
Well, I
really crunchy, crispy.
I love smoked anything. Like I love barbecue flavored chips. Like that's kind of my favorite
too.
Yeah. So, and this is from Thailand. So let's see. You said you haven't tried this flavor?
I haven't tried this flavor, but I've had this snack a lot.
We're opening this atrociously.
So. Don't judge us on how we open the bags. That was not planned.
Okay, it does smell like a standard barbecue chip.
Almost tastes like barbecue Lay's. But
I'm glad it's not as strong as I thought it. I thought it would be like a really strong flavor, but you still taste the seaweed.
Yeah,
actually.
It's really nice. You definitely get the nori. The smoked barbecue is kind of like in the back, like it's not so pungent.
That's really good.
And
very crunchy.
Yeah, this is good, like for like a crab dip or something like that too. Like these with that would be amazing.
Don't get me started on dip.
Love a good dip.
I love a good dip.
Yeah, that's really good.
So, you like to bake more than you cook?
Yeah.
Right?
I would say so.
What got you into baking?
Honestly, I think it was just like school. Like I was, we went to school. I did the culinary program at Le Cordon Bleu, and then within the culinary program, there was like one baking semester. Mm-hmm. And I think from that semester, I just really loved the process of everything, whether it was croissants or baking a cake or muffins or just, it was so new to me because I've been cooking like my whole life. So, and I've done baking stuff, but like just out of the box or.
Yeah. Like a Duncan Hines.
Right.
Classic
Duncan Hines.
That's the gateway to baking. The gateway drug is Duncan Hines. Cause same.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I don't knock cake mix because dude, let me tell you, it's really good. Yeah. Don't follow the ingredients on the box. Use butter instead of oil. Use milk instead of water. Yeah. You can add an extra egg yolk for like creaminess or fudginess.
I don't know this.
There's
the
a
butter
lot of
and the milk,
sour cream too, buttermilk. You can get creative with it. But you don't have to follow the directions on the box because it's your basic like dry mix.
Yeah.
So you'll get like sugar, baking powder, baking soda, you know, your leavening agents, and then flour.
Mm-hmm. You know, recently, I don't know, I think it was maybe Milk Bar sells, no, or some brand sells like a cookie mix.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a chocolate chip cookie mix. And I was like, this is just like flour, baking soda.
Yeah, that's
like,
all it is.
It's more expensive to buy the box with all the ingredients mixed together than to buy the ingredients on their own.
Right. And then you have those ingredients forever.
And for other things.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I got into baking through school, and then you know, I started like baking cupcakes for family members, baking cakes for family members, and then I just realized that I liked to do baking stuff. And then a friend of mine said that someone from Swan was looking for a pastry line cook position, which I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go try it out. And so when I started working the line, which is a crazy experience, but pastry was just, it was so intricate, and it was just so like beautiful to me, and I just loved every minute of it. And I'll eat more sweets in a day than I do actual food. It's like my biggest problem.
That's actually true.
Yeah. Just sweets and coffee is basically like my diet, which is terrible, but also amazing.
Do you remember a time where you like baked something from scratch and you're like, oh, like I can really get into it? Do you remember like what that dish was for the first time?
Like just something that kind of like stood out, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's something that you like made something from scratch and you're like, oh wait, I can do this like professionally.
I think
like,
it was honestly like my first layer cake.
What was it? Do you remember?
It was actually for Mikey and Shirley. This is my boyfriend's cousin and his wife, and I think it was like their anniversary cake. But it was definitely like a chocolate chip cookie dough vibe, which was delicious. So it was, I think it was a vanilla cake with mini chocolate chips, and then cookie buttercream, I think, and layered with like fudge or something like that. But it was just like to make something from scratch all the way through, and then assemble it, and then learning, you know, tips and tricks along the way. Like I could have done this better, I could have done that better. I think that's what made me want to continue doing that, because I wanted to continue learning how to make this whole process way easier for myself.
Yeah,
which I love making layer cakes. It's so much fun.
You know what's funny? I like to bake as well, but the one thing I despise baking is a layer cake, because it's like it's hard to get it leveled. I feel like that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Getting it leveled and making sure that the frosting or icing is even.
Yeah,
which
temperature
is why I like baked cakes.
Yeah, temperature is very important.
Yeah.
The colder your cake, the better it is for you to assemble, because you have to remember that your frosting is mostly butter. When butter is cold, it solidifies.
Right.
So if your cake is cold, you're gonna have a smooth sailing. But trust me, I've been in situations where it does not go according to plan.
Yeah.
She knows about a lot of them. But you know, my cake will be warm, so I have to like chuck it in the freezer. Yeah. My buttercream might be cold, so I have to, you know, thaw it out a little bit and re-whip it. And you know, there's a lot of things that could definitely go wrong. But you know,
I hate it.
Yeah,
I don't want things to go wrong.
The key is to make sure you give yourself a lot of time.
Yeah, time. Yeah, not being. I would never want to be in a rush making a layer cake.
I've made a layer cake from start to finish in a day, and let me tell you, it's not it.
Well, we watch a lot of cooking shows. I don't know how these people making layer cakes like extravagant ones in hours.
Yeah,
they're like, you got 4 hours to do this layer cake, and we're like,
I was like, how are you gonna do that? And then still, I'm like messed up there.
Yeah,
like,
you messed up there,
and we're just like sitting on the couch.
Yeah, eating this. I keep going back to these. So
these are delicious.
Airy.
They really are good. I definitely would. They have a bunch of flavors too.
Really?
Yeah.
What other flavors did they have?
I think they had your favorite, black truffle. It's not her favorite.
It's not that I don't like truffle. I just feel like like when something has truffle, everything just tastes like it.
It could be overpowering.
Yeah, it can be super overpowering. And like a lot of the things that have truffle don't have actual truffle. It's like truffle oil, and it just tastes weird. I don't know. It's like
because the truffle oil can just be so. I don't know.
It has like a bitterness to it. Yeah. That I'm like
not a fan. But if it's like real truffle, it's good. Truffle can be good in its own small doses.
That's what I mean. Like it doesn't have to be Americanized, you know? It doesn't have to be like truffle and truffle and truffle and truffle. You know, it can just be a respectable amount.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of respectable amounts, we should try maybe one of the drinks.
Okay. What do you want to do? The grape or the Ramune melon?
Ramune.
I'm sorry.
Ramune.
Which we looked up how to
We
say
looked
it.
up how to say it.
Do you want to pop it?
No, you should pop it.
I should.
You're the guest.
Feels so special.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
I feel like I already am.
Yeah, you already are. That's not how you do it.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's never how I've done it. Wait, do you keep this on?
You take it off.
Oh, okay. I always take this off.
This is like a guard, and then you push.
It's a guard. No
then
wonder
you
my
push it
hands
down.
are always like. Wait, I've been.
And then you push down, like, okay, so you put it on top like this,
Okay.
and then this part goes in here, and then you push
Press it.
down with your thumb.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna break the ball into the bottle, which gives it that carbonation. If you've never had Ramune, it's delicious, and they have a bunch of different flavors.
And the one we have today is my favorite one, which is melon.
Same, also my favorite. After you.
You know, the melon one kind of smells like bubblegum.
I feel like melon flavored drinks, like especially boba tea, have like that bubblegum flavor to it.
I haven't had this in too long.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had it in a long time.
This is so good.
So good. Good palate cleanser too.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Refreshing.
very refreshing.
Delicious. It definitely does taste like bubblegum.
Yeah, it does taste kind of like bubblegum. I like how it feels too. Like I like the little
nooks and crannies.
Yeah, it feels good.
Like a
when I
bunch of
hold it.
different dimples on the bottle.
Yeah, great bottle design for sure. Japanese, and this is Japanese, right?
I think so.
Thanks.
Wow. Every time. See it. I'll say it on the back. Product of Japan.
Okay, yeah.
Look at you.
Well, what's next? You choose next.
Well, I mean, we did savory soda. Let's do a sweet. So maybe this one or this one.
Wait. Let's do this one.
Okay.
It looks good.
I have never seen this before. This one, I don't remember where it said it was from. Product of Japan. And it looks like a little like puff pastry with like cream filling. Has a photo of a flan on it.
We love flan.
We do.
Yeah, we
love flan around here.
Flan? I don't care what it is.
The label says baked cookie / pie. So
cookie / pie.
I mean, I love
I'm
both of
into
those
it.
things.
Yeah,
I love a good cookie
wrong.
pie.
Oh,
I always love packaging with like all Asian goods and snacks. I feel like they're very, very nicely packed. It's like a box is open.
Okay.
I got like a little bag.
I move this.
I do not. Oh, look.
Oh.
Oh, they're so little. I was not expecting for them to be that tiny.
Oh. Oh. I thought they were gonna be big.
Yeah. Definitely smell like caramel,
Ooh,
like
you
right
know what
off the
it smells
bat.
like? The French toast cereal. You know,
It does.
the
The
one
French
that was
toast crunch.
discontinued, then they brought it back,
Yes,
then
yes,
they discontinued
yes.
it again. It
Really
smells
cute.
exactly like that. Oh. Mmm. It's very
That's
flaky.
pleasant. Yeah. Like almost like a pie crust.
Mmm. These are good.
Yeah, these are good. I can
does
see me
taste like
eating this
flan.
whole box. It does taste like flan. You get the caramel, like vanilla custard. Got like a little bit of custard in the middle with a flake on these.
Mmm.
Yeah, these are really good.
They look like little pastelitos.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let me open it up.
I tried to do that and I just...
Oh!
Yeah.
It crumbled in my hands. I was gonna show it, but if I would have shown you, that would have deteriorated.
Yeah.
But that with a cup of coffee,
This, yeah, with a cup of coffee would be
Done.
delicious.
that's a good breakfast for you.
Just like these little like flaky pastries and coffee. It sounds really great.
Oof. It's very like caramelized too. Like you really do taste like the caramelized of it. I'm like speechless.
Like nothing to say. I knew this would. I mean, anything with a photo of a flan on it.
Yeah, but I just wasn't.
How can that be
I was
wrong?
expecting it to be kind of like a cream
I
puff.
thought it was gonna be bigger, but I guess the photo is pretty small. But I was also thinking more like, I guess, pas de choux like texture,
Yeah.
like a little chewy. But
But
it being
I don't hate
flaky,
this.
no, this is delicious.
So
I
good.
guess this one is a winner. If you ever find this box at the store, you should probably go get it because they're delicious. If you have a sweet tooth.
So the magazine that I do, you know of it, right? Underbelly? Heard of it?
You know.
I'll show it to you after.
Okay, yeah, just show me later. My memory is terrible.
Yeah. So we talk a lot about Miami food culture, and I feel like it has changed a lot since you started
Yes.
in the restaurant industry. Can you talk to us a little bit more about how you have seen Miami food culture change because you've been in it, you've really like seen it kind of change.
Yeah,
over the years.
I mean, definitely, like, it's just, I feel like the industry is a little bit more about taking care of each other now, more than, hounding on each other, like, not a lot of yelling as much as it used to be, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
Just, like, instead of, like, demanding all the time and, like, pointing fingers and, like, I think it's just more of, like, a togetherness, which I love, and I think that's really important. Especially like you're there so long, like all day long sometimes.
Yeah.
Which Babes is completely different. I also feel like I'm in such a different environment also. I'm not like really in a kitchen that's, working like from day to night. We're open during the day, and which is great.
Yeah.
It's a great schedule.
What about like as an actual like person who visits restaurants, like as an actual customer? Because we've been going to different restaurants forever, but when we were growing up, there wasn't like the variety or complexity of, when we were younger, we were eating. let's talk about the restaurants we were eating when we were younger. So when we were younger, 14, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, CC's.
We would just smoke so much pot, and we had a whole strategy. Like a CC's Pizza hated to see us coming.
Oh yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about our CC's Pizza strategy before we go into the other restaurants.
CC's was a whole different animal for us. We would go in, we would order an entire mac and cheese pizza to ourselves, and devour it. Yeah. At the same time, we would also pick from like the buffet and get slices of other pizzas. So we would definitely eat more than 2 pizzas at a time, maybe even more. Because they had like the cinnamon rolls too, or something like that.
Yeah, the macaroni and cheese pizza, you can order a pie, like to order. So like while that was being made, we're like, well, we're hungry now, so we're gonna get some pizzas while we wait.
Get pizzas while you wait. Then you have the mac and cheese, fresh mac and cheese pizza
with the what's that noodle called? The pigtail one.
Is that what it's called?
I think it is cavatelli. Yeah. We'll fact check that later.
I think it's cavatelli. Yeah, I want to say it is.
With like a cheese sauce, and then it had more. It was just like
just like a bechamel, like a white sauce, and then it had a bunch of cheese all over it. So good.
Mac and cheese pizza, cinnamon rolls. Yeah, that was like what we would eat when we were younger. And like massive burritos. We would fuck up like the KFC, Taco Bell,
Pizza Hut
combo.
Yeah. Get a little bit of everything.
Those were the restaurants that we would frequent when we were younger.
We were like teenagers, so it's not like we had
the funds.
Right.
But there wasn't even the option, I feel like. There wasn't like that many options as there are today.
Not really. Like you had your, usual, like, not even Texas Roadhouse, but like that kind of style, like corporate, like
sports bars type.
Yeah, like Olive Garden, like
chain restaurants.
Like but now definitely there's more out there. I wish it would, like, all those delicious, amazing restaurants that are like downtown and Design District, wherever, like I wish they would move a little bit more south, and I feel like Kendall could really shine, and I don't, I know.
Don't get me started on Kendall. I can do a whole podcast.
Kendall pizza is fantastic. I feel like Kendall has a lot of like hidden gems. It's just really good. And I feel like we keep moving like the food culture a little bit south. Like we can have a little bit of everything everywhere instead of it just being so congested.
Yeah, concentrated.
We talk about it at Babes all the time. Like Babes is a hidden gem in that area. The French Bakery is a hidden gem in that area. And I think we could just have so many more delicious restaurants. Instead of just being all congested in one space and just be more spread out.
Mm-hmm. No, and like when you look at areas like Wynwood, it's so concentrated that there's a lot of similar concepts that are happening. Like, for example, smash burgers. Like,
everywhere,
I read recently that a new one just came up, and I was like, they're like, oh, just what one was missing, you know, another smash burger restaurant.
Another
but then
if
you look at Kendall, like, for example, like at Vice City Pizza, nobody really in that area is doing Detroit style pizza,
which is delicious,
which is an incredible restaurant.
It's so good.
Or even Finca, like there isn't any kind of like Korean, Cuban, you know what I mean? So like the gems that are there are so great because they're so like unique.
They're special.
Yeah, everyone's doing like unique kind of like ideas. So I think that's really cool. But I agree with you. I think more spots, and I think more spots are starting to open up.
I think
more
so too.
Down south, which is nice. You should. I'm like, when's yours? Well, if you were to open up a spot, like what would you want to do?
I think it would definitely be like pastries, obviously, but definitely like I just want to do like a solid sandwich, like, you know, cafeteria situation, good Cuban coffee, good sandwiches, good pastries, you know, just like that. Good sodas.
I love a good soda.
Yeah.
I do love a good ramen.
But yeah, I don't know when that will ever happen, but maybe one day.
Soon. Soon for sure. Is there like an area would it be down south, like if you could?
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely like maybe somewhere in Westchester or Kendall or, you know,
anything
just, especially something, closer to my house too, like where I live.
That'd be convenient.
100%. I'm going to work somewhere, you know, all day long. Like it's got to be convenience to my house, but I love where I'm at.
Yeah. Are there any other spots that you like, kind of like by your area?
I mean, for us, like we eat a lot of pizza. Nico's Brothers in Town and Country is really good. Vesuvio's is another one. Fantastic pizza, just like New York style slice. Love the Mexican food from their takeout is Mexigogo, but I'm stumped on their Mexigo is their takeout, but I can't. El Rancho Grande, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Really, really good Mexican food from there. And honestly, like we don't eat out a lot. So
yeah,
I don't really know other places.
But you cook?
Yeah, definitely do a lot of cooking at home.
Do you have any like staple dishes that you make at home that your family likes?
We cook a lot of protein. Cook a lot of protein, eat a lot of salads with that protein. Just meal prepping a lot.
Oh, you started doing meal prepping?
Well, it's like in our own way. Like, so we just make a lot of protein and then kind of just like choose that protein and eat whatever else we have like lying around in the house.
To kind of like mix and match it for whatever you're in the mood for. Because that's my issue with meal prepping is that like I'll meal prep, no problem. But like when it's time for me to actually sit down to eat it, like I'll eat it once, I'll eat it twice, but I can't eat the same iteration again for the third or fourth time.
I just feel as long as you have some sort of protein cooked and like prepared in the house, it's easy to kind of just put something else together, whether it's a salad or you make some rice or you have like some tortillas, make a taco burrito.
Yeah.
That's really it. We make a lot of protein. Chicken, steak, sausages.
Yum.
Eat a lot of sausages.
From Publix? Yeah. I mean, they have all
Don't
those
tell
like
babes.
cool... Wait, actually, we'll cut this. No.
Okay. Cut this.
Well, I mean, they have the BOGOs and stuff.
Yeah, no, they do have the BOGOs on Publix. I do get stuff from Babes. Don't come for me. But yeah, a lot of BOGOs from Publix.
Yeah,
the big BOGOer.
Yeah,
gotta be in this time
in this economy.
Yes,
I was gonna say this industry. I don't know why.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, what I like about the Publix sausages is they like come out with like seasonal flavors too.
Yeah.
Like they have,
really
have like a butternut squash one?
They do have like a butternut squash one that's really good. The one that we got recently, I think, was like a pesto provolone, which was really good.
That sounds good. It
wasn't like very forward with the pesto, but I imagine making those sausages and then making a pesto to go with it would be really good.
Yeah, to like enhance it.
Right.
Enhance.
Why
is that a weird word? Okay, shall we move on to the next snack?
I think so.
Okay. You pick. Wait.
Are we gonna go?
Who picked last? I forgot.
I think you picked soda, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do. You want to do? We have 2 sweet left and then a savory. So let's do a sweet. You want to do the cake or the little?
Let's do this one.
Cocoa rice roll, Thai jasmine rice, and coconut crispy roll. They look like those little things that come in a can. What are they called?
Pirulinas.
Yeah, those are good.
You know, when I was younger, I don't know if this is like a Mandela effect or I don't know, but when I was younger, in like the Cuban like Latin stores, there was like this like it was like pirulinas, but it didn't have chocolate. It was just a wafer, and it was like in a huge ass like plastic container.
Yeah, I think
like
they
this.
still sell those, or you
I
haven't
never
been able
see
to
them.
find it.
No, I haven't been able. It kind of looks no, it doesn't look like this, but this one doesn't have chocolate or anything inside.
No. I thought this was gonna have like some sort of cream in it or something, but it's just I guess like the flavor of the wafer itself.
Vanessa would like this. It's coconut.
Ooh, I love good coconut.
Smells like coconut heavy. It literally tastes like toasted coconut. But I don't taste the jasmine at all.
Definitely more, yeah. What's this Thai jasmine rice?
Oh, I thought it had jasmine in it. I don't.
So I think it's just like made with rice flour, maybe.
Okay, then that's fine.
Thai jasmine rice flour.
No critique then.
The coconut is really nice. It definitely tastes like a toasted coconut, crispy
This
wafer.
was some like coconut ice cream or something.
Oh my god. This with coffee also would be delicious.
Oh yeah. It's that I would eat this plain, but growing up I would also eat it with ice cream. My grandma would always buy the Neapolitan ice cream, and she would get pissed at me because I would always get the strawberry and vanilla.
You never eat the chocolate?
I would never eat the chocolate.
Wow.
I was not a fan of. I still actually am not a fan of chocolate ice cream, like plain chocolate ice cream. I don't know. I feel like it needs something.
Have you had like Tillamook ice creams?
I have. Well, I like a
Their
vanilla
chocolate
chocolate swirl.
But I mean, like chocolate by itself.
No.
Oh my god.
It's just.
It's so good.
Maybe I have to try the Tillamook one. Because I've only tried the vanilla Tillamook.
Really?
Only.
They also have the chocolate is really good. They also have another one that's like malted moo shake, which is just like a malted vanilla ice cream, and then it has like the chocolate flecks in it.
Oh, like a stracciatella.
Kind of like that, but like malted milk and cream.
Good.
It's delicious.
You know, I also growing up I didn't like malted flavor, but now I do like it. Like I like the little what's that called? The chocolate balls that is
malted? the Whoppers?
Yes. Oh, I
Those
love Whoppers.
That's a good like when you go out to the movies, that's a good like chocolate choice.
That's what I get. That or
the Bunch Crunch?
No, that was when I was younger. I would get Bunch of Crunch, the ice cream.
Oh, the dibs.
The dibs.
Dibs are good.
But now that I have a more mature palate and then I'm in my 30s, I love a good raisinette. I'm sorry. Let's not open this raisin debacle right now. We'll fight.
Don't bring raisins into this.
I love a good raisin.
Bro.
They're good in picadillo.
Raisins are gross. They don't go in picadillo. They just don't.
I disagree. I welcome it.
Why do you have to do this?
My picadillo's like Canada. I welcome raisins, potatoes. I don't even like olives. I'll welcome an olive.
I don't mind the olive if it's like smushed up in there.
Like cut?
Like just like chopped up into like a paste. Because the flavor that the olive gives is nice. I'll give it that.
Raisins.
I do like stop with the raisins already. Potatoes though, I do like potatoes and picadillo. I think it's pretty fire. Just to have like a little starch, those little starchy bites. You like fry them first, and then you add them in. It's really good. I love any kind of potato. Potatoes are welcome.
Do you have a least favorite potato preparation? No. Because I don't care for scalloped. I'm so happy to finally get this out of my chest.
I mean, it's good though if it's made right. It's like baked with cheese and like, like a white sauce. It's delicious.
All right. But I'm saying, like, if I had to choose any kind of potato preparation, scalloped would probably
like
be
your least favorite.
Least one.
That's hard. I don't think I can give you an answer for that. I love potatoes, all shapes, styles, anything.
Well, the other day I went to Shivers.
Okay.
And it was really hard for me to choose a side because they have French fries, they have mashed potatoes, they have the cheesy hash brown casserole. So it's like, damn, I want mashed potatoes and gravy with my barbecue, but I also want cheesy hash brown casserole. Or what do I want, mac and cheese?
Excuse me. Did you get both?
I did get both. I did We'd get mashed potatoes and gravy and cheesy scallop, not scalloped, hash brown
I knew
potatoes.
it. You would.
because
Because you would.
sometimes I don't want the cheese to be with the flavor of the meat. And then,
right.
did you get both?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Of course I did.
And I normally get their corn souffle.
Okay,
But
it's like a corn pudding, right?
Yeah, but seasonally now they have a pumpkin souffle.
Okay.
And it has like the crumble like mixed kind of like mixed in, like a brown sugar kind of. It was really good.
That sounds good.
Actually. I didn't miss the corn casserole because I never go to Shivers, so I'm like,
right.
But it was good.
This one's like south on US 1, right?
It's like basically like exit 5, like deep.
Is it Shivers? I thought it was Shivers.
I don't know. As soon as I said Shivers, I was like, damn, I don't know if it's Shivers or Shivers.
Cold in here? Shivers?
Shivers. I'm like, maybe it is Shivers.
I think that's how Mima says it, my grandmother. But she also has like a thick accent, so I can't really trust her pronunciation. But she always called it Shivers.
Shivers?
So I'm not sure.
Well, I went to Shivers or Shivers because I tried to go to Apocalypse Barbecue, and they were closed for like some sort of like zoning sort of like issue. I didn't know. So I went all the way to Apocalypse, and I was like, damn, I'm still really in the mood for barbecue.
It's decent. Shivers, pretty good.
It was spectacular. It was really good.
Yeah,
like we got ribs. The pulled pork was really good.
Pulled pork.
The 2 potato forms. The pumpkin casserole. We got a bunch of food, but it was really good and fast and cheap. So I liked it.
Nice.
You haven't been to Apocalypse yet. Well, thank God you didn't go that day.
Yeah,
that we were gonna go because
still
it was
haven't
closed.
gone. I really want to go. I've been dying to try all the food. And it's so close to my house too. I just haven't had a chance to go and actually try everything.
Yeah, because sometimes the wait times are really long.
I've heard.
Yeah.
You have to like get there early.
The place is small. That's why there's no like outdoor seating or anything. It's all like small inside, so it makes sense.
Oh.
But it's a big property.
Really?
But they only have.
But it's like
small...
on like a golf course, isn't it? Something like that.
I don't know.
Or like a country club situation.
I think it's a country club.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I definitely want to go and eat their barbecue soon. I've heard only good things.
Well, my favorite of theirs is they have a great burger, actually. Like not a smash burger. They do have smash burgers, but their regular burger is really good. And their wings are really good. And I like the wings more than the ribs because they use this like cafecito barbecue sauce.
Okay. On the ribs.
On both.
Oh.
But the thing is that the ribs, I think they cook the sauce on it, and I think with the wings they maybe toss it, so like it doesn't get the wings don't get like caramelized sticky like
I get
that.
What you mean?
You know what I mean?
Like the flavor isn't as intense.
It's like a looser kind of like sauce because it's not like cooked.
Right.
So I like it better on the wings than on the ribs.
I mean, both sound good.
Yeah, no, they're both good. You really and good
put
mac
coffee
and
on anything and I'll eat it.
That's we keep bringing up your coffee addiction.
Yeah, maybe not talk about it so much.
This is the coffee anonymous.
I've gone down to like 1.5 cups a day.
Proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. It used to be like 3 or 4, maybe 5. So.
How do you take your coffee?
It depends. Sometimes I just like an espresso with a little bit of sugar, or like Cuban style, like the whipped. But I've been on a cold brew kick. And I've been making my own brown sugar syrup and just and then just doing like an oat milk creamer, just like non-sweet. Shut up. But yeah, I think it's just been better than it's more expensive to buy like all these flavored creamers, and I like my coffee sweet.
Yeah.
So I've just been making a bunch of brown sugar syrup or vanilla syrup, and then just regular oat milk. Anything dairy free.
Right. Yeah. That sounds good. I like brown sugar lattes or espressos.
Like brown sugar is just like it's got like that molassesy flavor. It's so good, and I put a little bit of maple syrup in my brown sugar syrup.
I gotta try that.
It's really good
because I made it once. The brown sugar syrup.
It just gives like almost like a nicer mouthfeel. Like the thickness of the maple syrup in there is just really nice.
Well, and the maple notes I feel like go
Right.
so well with like the bitterness
Mhm.
of the coffee. Next snack. This was great. Really good. I think I want to end with this.
Okay.
So
Do this and
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, let's do this and then this to cleanse our palate. Well, we'll see. Well, we have this still, so it'll cleanse if anything.
So this is a seaweed salt and potato chip.
I love seaweed chips. That's like my favorite. Like not the, the chips of the seaweed, like flavored potato chips.
Like just having like the speckle of it.
Yeah.
These look nice. These look like Lay's almost.
See, this is what I wanted. I love these too when they're folded.
It's kind of sweet.
Really?
A little bit. Or maybe because I just had the coconut roll. I don't really know if I get.
I don't think it's sweet.
Maybe it's because I just ate the coconut roll. But I don't really get that much nori flavor, like seaweed flavor.
I'm like looking for it. Okay, so
it does like give like a solid Lay's.
A little bit.
Texture.
If you eat a lot of them, you do taste it. Because the seaweed's like all stuck on your tongue.
You have some water.
They're good. I like it. I love like Lay's, like in general.
This is a good chip. It's definitely salty. More potato-y, obviously, than nori.
Yeah.
Like the nori, like the seaweed isn't really there. But it's good. It's very mild. It's a good chip. This is a solid like snacking chip.
And for dip.
Oh, also for dip. French onion dip.
That's literally what I thought. I would love your famous onion dip with this chip would be incredible.
Famous to you.
Okay, good point. Well, you did have it at my party.
I did.
That was good.
She went to the Underbelly anniversary party. My dips were there.
Yeah. Great dips.
There were dips. There were good dips.
I definitely want to bring back dips as much as possible.
I love a good dip.
People don't dip anymore.
When I dip, you dip.
We dip.
We all dip.
We should be dipping.
We should all just dip.
People just don't. Some will just like do the Totino's like jar dip,
Oh yeah.
like the prepackaged.
Make your own dip.
Make your own
It's
dip.
so easy. It's so easy.
To you.
No, like literally, just get some sour cream and some mayo and some seasonings. You can literally buy like the ranch powder. Add some onions
French
to
onion
it.
one?
There's a French onion one. French onion one. There's a ranch one. Get a little crazy. Get a taco seasoning. Oh,
That sounds good,
right?
actually.
Let's go get some.
Like a 7-layer dip, and you can do
Oh yeah.
taco seasoning in there's a sour cream layer, right?
Right. So do that in the sour cream layer. I think. That
I've never had 7-layer dip.
Really?
You have?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. Some like
Without
house,
me?
like some I don't know
Why'd you tell
gathering.
me? Next time you have an outrageous dip, you need to call me at any time, and I'll go.
All right.
Can't believe you had 7-layer dip without me.
Next time I see a 7-layer dip,
All
I'll call
7.
you up. I'll count. I will make sure there's 7 layers.
Minimum, because there's 9-layer too. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I've never had or seen a 9-layer dip. That's a lot of layers. What's going on there?
It's kind of like 6 leches, how there's like 4 leches, there's 6 leches. Like sometimes we can just stop.
There's too many milks.
We can just stop.
We don't have to do that many milks. That sounds like way too many milks. I don't even know where you're finding that many milks. What milks do you got going on in there? 6?
People are inventing their own 6 milks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee. People are just inventing their own milks nowadays.
Bruh. What is that? Can I milk it? Fantastic.
Perfect. Put it in
fabulous.
6 leches. Oh my god.
9-layer what?
7-layer dip?
I've never made it. I remember what family gathering I was at, but it was like on the table.
That's impressive.
It's just like you're like a typical Tex-Mex food turned into a dip. That's what it is.
Did they serve it in like a trifle like thing, or it was a
I
bowl?
think it was just like a rectangle, like Tupperware.
Oh, okay, nice, classy.
No glass, no trifle.
I would love a dip party.
I mean,
that can be a thing.
I think
Everyone
so.
brings their own dip, and we all have
BYOD.
different. Yeah, and I supply the chips or something.
There you go.
Crackers or I don't know.
All right. Well, look out for a dip party coming soon, I guess. Or is it?
Yeah, why not? I'll put it on my to-do list. Not that I need more
it's like
things on my
the
to-do
list.
I'll prioritize that one.
Okay.
I'll put it on the top. Okay.
Drink and cake. Drinks and cake.
Drinks and cake.
Do you need
me to put anything over here? No?
Okay. No, I think we're good. So I found this at Beijing. It's a grapefruit juice drink. It's got like little grapes in it.
And they're peeled.
They are peeled.
So
which that's nice.
Yeah. I've never had a peeled grape.
Really?
Have you?
You've
had a peeled grape without me.
When I was a kid, it was like a thing.
What do you mean?
I would peel my grapes.
I don't know.
I would peel them, and then I would
with a knife.
No,
or with your
like with my fingers, like watching TV or something.
That's weird. Okay, well, yeah.
I had time. I was a kid. What else I got to do?
That's true.
Just watch TV and peel grapes.
Peel grapes. You know, there's a chef. I forgot his name right now, but he talks about Jose Andres. He talks about peeled strawberries.
It's delicious.
He's like,
but
it's
I
the
don't
most
think
delicious thing that you've ever had.
It's not necessary. It is good. Like, it's just really smooth, like a really smooth strawberry.
How was that?
This was interesting. This tastes almost like a melted like freeze pop.
Oh, I like freeze pops.
But like more mild. And then the grape is really soft and like smushy.
This is like syrup.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Freeze pop.
Are you sure this is a juice?
It says juice on it.
Okay, this is it. Literally,
the first 3 ingredients are water, sugar, and high fructose syrup. I'm sorry, but the grape is nice. I kind of like the grape. Not a fan. I wanted to get something really weird.
Okay. So the texture doesn't feel like what I would think a peeled grape would feel like.
You gotta also think
like,
it's been
even
sitting in like sugar water for a while too.
I don't know if I like that one. It's weird. Like I like it kind of tastes like a grape candy.
Like the little ice pop things, like melted into a jar with peeled grapes. That's what it tastes like.
That's so strange. I want another grape though. Oh no, I don't know if it'll come to me.
Kind of like it. You know what it reminds me of? You ever seen
the
those
more
like
I drink it, I kind of like it.
You ever seen those like little Jello that has like the coconut pieces in it?
That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, the texture. It tastes like.
Mila loves those things.
Well, when I went to Hannah Tiger today, they had like a whole aisle of just jelly stuff.
I love those. They have like the big like animals.
Yeah. My grandma loves those.
I get them from Mila all the time.
She likes those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Oh.
Now I do.
Change of heart.
Yeah, I'm like,
okay.
It's weird, but
it's
sometimes
good.
I like the weird.
I feel like that being really, really cold also.
Yeah, maybe the temperature can be better, yeah. If that were poured over ice, this as a cocktail or mocktail would be good.
This, like the juice from this?
Yeah.
I think so.
Like, because I feel like if you shake it with ice, it'll like, because what I don't really like about it too much is the texture that it just feels too much like a syrup.
Right. So you could replace a syrup in a cocktail with that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that would be really good.
Like a little martini.
They had a peach one also.
That one I would try. Because I love the peachy fruit, you know, the little,
like the little cups,
peel.
The dull cups.
I got them for the hurricane just in case.
How old are you?
Hey, you never know. Those things last forever because it's preserved in sugar. So. Okay, so let's finish off with this Swiss roll cake. This is milk tea flavor. So I actually was never really into milk tea, but then we went to that farmer's market at Tropical Park?
The one that we went to?
Yeah.
The
That was
one
Tropical
in
Park, right?
was it
No,
was
the Fair Expo.
where the fair is.
Yeah, the Fair Expo.
They did like a
And
little farmer's market.
Super small. They had like only a few stands,
I want
but
to say
they
maybe
had
like 10 vendors.
but
Maybe
the
10 to 15.
that boba milk
That
tea
boba was
blew me
delicious.
away.
The milk tea was really, really good.
And
like,
we got it with coffee jelly, right? I think
Yeah.
I got it with coffee jelly.
Yeah. Coffee jelly is delicious, and you know, coffee.
Yeah. Back at this again.
Back at the coffee.
Oh.
But it was really good. Like, it was a perfect amount of like concentrated like milk tea flavor. And it didn't take
it wasn't
away.
too thick.
Yeah.
Too.
It was
Sometimes
actually
they
like
can
kind
be
of watered
viscous.
down. It was nice. Thank you very much.
It's like a fancy little Debbie.
Like a Debbie's cake.
Yeah. This is the one that I've been looking forward
like
to the
literally
most.
a Swiss roll, which I love a good Swiss roll.
Have you made them?
Yeah, I used to have one.
You made it for the black sesame one.
It was a black
the best.
sesame Swiss roll. It was a chocolate Swiss roll with a black sesame cream.
That was good.
And then that was served with burnt toast ice cream.
This is strong.
This is very perfumey. Texture is really nice. I wish there was more cream.
It kind of tastes like a grandma's house. Doesn't it? In the best way. I don't know how it could be in the best way or worst way, but it kind of tastes like a grandma's house.
If I feel like I'm eating like a perfumed cake. Like
It's
if someone
good,
just came and like sprayed, not violetas, but like, you know, some sort of like abuela perfume on here, that's what it tastes like.
I kind of like it.
It's not bad.
No, it's good.
It's sweet.
It's soft.
Very floral.
Yeah, it's really good. But if you don't like floral flavors, you would hate this.
Yeah,
but
probably.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
They had other flavors, Swiss rolls, obviously, too, like strawberry and stuff, but
probably, I think they have matcha one too, right?
I didn't see.
Probably, though.
Oh. This is really good. This whole spread was a journey.
It was. And everything was great. What was your least favorite?
The juice. Yeah, that was my least favorite. And my most favorite, I think, was the corn chips. And the flan.
So
dessert.
favorite sweet, favorite savory.
Yeah, favorite sweet, favorite savory was this. Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm honestly like, I know like we're all like in a lot of ways, but I think I'm on the same page with you. Least favorite drink, most favorite sweet.
Yeah.
Most favorite savory. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think we made some good decisions. And we didn't consult with each other about what we were getting. I really wanted to see if we would like miraculously get the same thing. I honestly
thought, I was so scared. I thought we were going to get the exact same things.
Yeah.
Because we've gone to the Asian Mart a lot of times and we usually pick out the same things to eat. Mm-hmm. I tried to stray away from like the usual like matcha like flavored lychee or like sakura flavored stuff. So I wanted to definitely do something different. Because I knew we were going to wind up with the same stuff. But look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
We did it. We got variety. Well, I really want to thank you for joining me today. This was really fun. I couldn't have thought of a better guest to have for my first show. Some of my fondest memories is exploring Asian marts with you. So this has been a really great time. I know you have a busy schedule. Well, so do I. So I'm happy that we're able to make this happen.
Yeah, of course. I enjoy being here with you. So anytime you can, hey, come on, here we go. Gotta be nice here. But yeah, if you guys don't know me, it's when I've known each other for like more than 10 years. 15? 13? How many years now?
I don't know.
A long time. Long time.
Yeah, really long time.
And I'm proud of where she has gotten to where she is to this day. She's the best person on the planet. I will come for you.
Aww. Well, thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye.